Welcome to another episode of Buckless Coach Web Show Live. Well, let's get into it. So a lot of my friends and colleagues they want to know a little bit more about National Day Calendar. I mean, I could tell my story on how I love being an ambassador, and we'll get to that in just 1 minute. But tell my audience how National Day Calendar started and how the national days, weeks, and months are chosen, because everybody is asking, is it mandated? Who makes the decision?
Do you want to give the history?
Well, I can.
Chris is fair, not real new, but new.
I've been here a year.
So he
I'm gonna
should
take my funky glasses
know
off
this
so I can
stuff
actually
by
see.
now. If he messes up, I'll correct him.
Okay, so you have some days that are established by Congress. Our federal holidays, state holidays, state patriotic observances. Patriot Day on September 11th, things like that. But by and large, a lot of these have just been founded by average people. Talk Like a Pirate Day on September 19th was two guys who wanted to be silly. Dave Barry happened to write an article about them, and suddenly it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
So that's what we do, is we take these obscure made-up days. Well, we say they're made up, but they're there to celebrate something important for somebody, and we promote them. We put them on our calendar. We say there's about 15 to 1,600 of them.
I say there's more because we've expanded the calendar so much.
So basically, we're there to say, hey, this is important to somebody, and we think everybody should be aware of it. And that's why we say we celebrate every day. And we got our Celebrate Every Day shirts on.
Yes. See?
Yes.
Woo!
And that's basically what we do. We compile everything. We're a compiler. And like you said, Cindy, we also do proclaim days from time to time as we get applications in.
Yes.
Get about 25 new days a year.
25 to 30. We approve 25 to 30.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always that number, but we try to keep it within that range.
The newest one is National Smarties Day, which was on Sunday the 2nd.
Shout out to the Smarties company. They were so fun to work with. Those ladies that are running that company are awesome.
Yeah.
Girl power.
Third generation family-owned business. It's awesome.
Yeah. So a lot of people ask about how you proclaim a national day. So I'm just going to start from the very beginning. The first thing that you have to do is obviously come up with an idea. And then you want to submit your idea through our website. If you look, you want to scroll up, Cindy, all the way up to the top. So if you look at that, the second toolbar says register a day. You want to click on that tab and fill out the application that we have. A little bit of things that people sometimes overlook. We always recommend that people look to see if the day already exists, because we do get duplicate day submissions. But basically, you fill out the application, be as descriptive as possible, provide us as much information as you possibly can, and then it goes into a queue. And the thing that happens is inappropriate stuff is filtered out because we don't need to see that. And then what happens is we set up a time for our committee to meet, and there's 4 of us on the committee, and we go through the applications, discuss it, do some research about the days to see if it's, actually a thing. If it's a medical thing, then we want to research to make sure it's real. If it's a cause, we want to make sure that something out there isn't already in existence by a nonprofit organization. So we decide from there if you're approved. If you are approved, you do receive a welcome email for approval. It contains information on choosing a package. It contains information on what the steps will be after the day is paid for. And once it's paid for, then we write an organic story. We create a hashtag. We work with the companies to get everything to where it's presentable for social media and it makes a good read on the website. And there's a lot of little factors that go into that. And then after that, we do a proclamation for the new day, and the rest is all history.
Wow, that's so cool. So what's the process time work? Is it like 2 weeks or when somebody fills out their application?
we're usually, I hate to say this, but we're usually a few weeks behind, as far as like, if a submission came in today, it's not going to get reviewed for at least a few weeks. I don't want to say we're behind in our applications, but we just can't review everything that comes in at the same day. We have to set a time that everybody is available. It's important for us to talk about these days. You know, decisions have to be unanimous. So if one person on the committee does not like something, it's a no-go. On occasion, we do get a great idea, but we're not so sure about the name of the day. We actually make recommendations to people, if they're passionate about their day, to change the name for something that we know is going to be more effective as far as trending, and social media stuff and media pickup. Yeah, it's an interesting process. It's an easy process for us now, but in the beginning it wasn't. It was a little overwhelming, but we fine-tuned everything and we improve things as we go along.
So I've been writing a book now for 12 years, and I've been a National Day Calendar ambassador. I actually looked at all my posts all the way back to 2015. I became an ambassador in 2020. And so now I have a whole section of my book that actually shows you how to use National Day Calendar by picking a national day, a national week, an international, or a month, and finding ways to send someone a gift or to pay it forward to a local business.
Yes.
So how to grow your business through referrals, a pocket guide on networking, gratitude, and celebrating national days. I'd like to add to that, guys.
Well, I just want to, encourage people to apply for the ambassadorship. Everybody asks how you become an ambassador or what makes a good ambassador. There's not one single quality that makes an ambassador. It's a variety of stuff. For one thing, do you celebrate the national days? Do you share our hashtags? Do you do fun, quirky, crazy things in support of those national days? Do you pay it forward? Are you energetic? Do you have no fear of sharing your craziness on social media? All of those things play as a factor. None of our ambassadors are alike. Everybody has their qualities, and there's so much you can do with becoming an ambassador. For instance, Cindy, you've expanded your network and your business just using national days. So, and it's an easy way to do it. You're just taking advantage of something that's there, and we worked together on a few different projects helping. The cruise is going to become a National Day cruise because I'm going to do some things behind the scenes to get, more people involved, and hopefully we can get some more people to come along and join us.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be ambassador, just go to the website, click on the ambassador tab, fill out the application, and, we'll look at what you're doing. I want to remind people, though, that you have to share your social media channels that you utilize with us, because we need to review what you're doing. We are a family-friendly business. We are a family-friendly calendar. So we have to make sure that what we're sharing as far as our ambassadors is appropriate for all of our demographic, for the older generation, the middle-aged people, the little kids, because we also have a classroom section that Doug updates every day. And I encourage educators and, parents who homeschool, or if you're just looking for a project for your kid to do on a Saturday, check out our classroom section. There's a lot of fun stuff for people to do regarding our national days.
Yeah, if you look under the classroom section, I mean, as Amy said, we're family friendly. A lot of teachers use our content in their daily curriculum. And so we want to make sure that they have stuff that they can choose that is appropriate for their kids.
Yeah.
And one thing that I noticed when I was going through the classroom is we have a celebration week challenge worksheet for the kids. So basically they can print out a worksheet, and it gives the days that week, and it just gives the kids a challenge to learn something new about those days that week and see what they can figure out. It's like a little scavenger hunt for them.
Yeah. So there's lots of fun stuff to do on our website. We're expanding things every day. We're getting better, and we will continue to get better. Fun projects coming up. Stay tuned for that. Mm-hmm. Check out Chris on the radio.
That's right, nationaldaycalendar.com/listen. And
Exactly.
you can see right there, we have a embedded player on our main page. It's on pretty much on every page.
Yep.
And right now it's playing Tumble For You by the Culture Club.
Yes, our
Oh.
music on the radio station is not one genre. You can listen to something from 1922 and the next thing you know, you're in 2023.
Mhm.
So the music is a wide variety. The only thing that's similar is that they're happy songs,
Mhm.
songs of encouragement.
Yeah, and if you want to listen to something a little bit more edgy yet still happy, tune in after 10 p.m.
Oh, very cool. Well, closing out, I want to spotlight one of our ambassadors, Ricky Powell. He's actually out of Los Angeles area, and one of my friends, one of my referral partners, and just wanted to do a big plug to him. So he has a book that he wrote in 2012, Helping Happiness Rocks.
Yes.
Make sure that you go to the ambassador section. You could click and just scroll. You could just click the person's face, and then it'll go to the whole article that National Day Calendar will create for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Radio.
Yeah, National Day Radio. We're always looking for content. If anybody's interested in getting on the radio, they can always reach out to us at National Day Calendar. But right now, I'm working on building up that station, getting more songs out there for people to listen to. So far, we're in 174 different countries. So
Wow.
let's keep it rocking.
And a big plug to Jennifer over at KFI Radio. She does the morning show, and I just want to do a big plug to her. She was on my podcast actually a few months ago for National Radio Day. And of course, a plug to everybody at the office, Chris and Chris, Alice, Amy, and of course, Marlo. Any shout outs you guys like to do today?
I just want to give a shout out to my dad, who's an avid fan, and my mom and my brothers and sisters. Thanks for your support. Thanks to my kids. And if you're not celebrating every day, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. I give a shout out to my son Carter, my wife Shannon. Carter's a big man on campus here at his middle school, and just want him to know that he is loved, he is special. Everyone likes him.
Yes, we love him. He is like the best hot dog.
Yeah, he was our hot dog mascot for
Oh, really?
a hot dog festival, chili dog festival we had.
Yes, with
And I'm
checkers and
surprised
rallies.
he even did it. It's like sometimes he just doesn't want to be around people. And it's like,
And
sure,
he did an
I'll
excellent
put on a
job.
hot dog soup.
So thank you, Carter. You're amazing.
And one couple that I definitely need to do a shout out. Happy wedding to the Laceros from Los Angeles.
Happy. Congratulations.
Go,
Check your mail. We're sending something to you.
go. Sorry.
All right. So we are out, and I will put you in the green room.